Hear me?
Check here. One already. Yeah, people. Yep. Checking. Let me get this. Let's start with this color first. Let's do that later first, yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking good today. Signal nice. I don't know what it was doing with yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Yeah.
Y'all go over the talking on my video going, please. Go over it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Check in as you come into the room. Check in.
Yeah, don't come into the room. Sign in. I like that argument there. Look at mustard in here.
Good afternoon, them dead, aka Gas Them TV. He said, big up yourself.
Well, I go on my family, big up yourself. Yeah, fix up some plate after my son breaking them. Oh, that's something there. Yeah, man. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever part of the world there, big up yourself. We tried the other day to go live, but we go live on YouTube, but the quality wasn't all that, so we try again.
And it was YouTube.
And it was YouTube, it wasn't my part.
Because it was Facebook was clear.
Yeah. Some day I make some 8-pin plate with my brethren sound in South Carolina. Oh god. Move everything now. Yeah, some day I make some them plate off my brethren sound in South Carolina. These are shipping too. Yeah man, the thing good. Thing alright, so you know what is up now.
Arlington, what's up?
Shabba, I talked to you yesterday, but boy, I'm coming from work and burn out. Yeah man, big up to Arlington, big up to Shabba exclusive. So
He said he needs to ask you a question. You want to do it on air or you want to ask, you mean privately after live?
yeah. Yeah man, if you Arlington man, just let me know family.
Smith and Enterprises, salute fam, blessings.
Yeah man, salute and blessing to the item man. Manners. Thank you for checking, you know. They have built some plate for my brethren sound. South Carolina. This is also a rush job, so you know the money on this kind of up. Just kidding.
Arlington. Okay, Arlington after the live.
Yeah man. So big up Arlington exclusive, one of the sound them where not afraid for travel and string up. I love him sense of humor. So big up to Arlington exclusive. Big up yourself, brother. And thank you for your contribution. And he's also, and all who don't know Arlington, he's on here, he's also the King of New York. Let's not forget that. So big up to the King of New York. He went and he participated and he win that trophy for King of New York. So big up to Arlington exclusive. Alright. So anyway.
Wait, I gotta check in some more people, sorry. Mark Nurse said, hello, Acid family. How you doing? Good afternoon.
What's your name?
Mark.
Yeah man, big up to Mark, big up yourself. Thank you for checking in, brother. Thank you for checking in, you know. Appreciate it.
Levi said, greetings, my brother.
Levi, big up yourself from Jacksonville.
It's King Viper is his name.
Yeah man, right? King Viper son. Look out for that sound there, you know, because I do that sound there. I do the system for him. So big up to Levi, big up yourself.
Mellow Mood Sound System said, bless Father. I said Mellow Mood Sound in the building.
Yeah man, big up to Mellow Mood Sound System. Big up yourself, brother. So, you ready? You finished? Or you
go ahead. Go ahead.
So the other day we asked a question on the Facebook Live. Most people understand the concept, but they didn't know the exact wording for what the question now we're going to ask once again. We know the tweeter takes up from the tweeter to your horn to your 12 to your 15. We understand that. But the question we're gonna ask today, and I want everybody to think very carefully. And the reason why I'm asking this question because I bucked up on a certain individual, a sound man, and he was telling me that, oh, I don't need tweeters on my sound. I don't need it. It is not necessary. So I tend to ask him, and I said to him, by you telling me that as a sound man, and me and you are sound man, so let me ask you my question now, why you don't need a tweeter. And my answer to him, my question to him was this. Do you know what a tweeter does on a sound system if you're using one? If you're not using one, that's okay. Because we know now, modern days, they make horn can go to that frequency. And even though horns can go to that frequency, for me, I still love my tweeter. So the question for today is that, what's the purpose, what's the name, the right name a tweeter bring to a sound system? That's the question for today. So talk to me. Everybody can write and talking. Don't be afraid.
While they're thinking, I'll go back. So Arlington, back to Arlington, he said, where are you, Arlington? He said, okay, and if I win on September 7th, I'll be the king of the Northeast.
Yes, sir.
Smith and Enterprises said, yes, King, I'm here trying to grow my money so I can upgrade my sound.
Yeah, man. Blessed, man. Don't stop, brother.
Platinum from the UK said, yes, Acid Family, just checking in from UK, London. His name is Corey. Thanks for everything. Got my top end going nice. Thanks to you, Acid Bless.
Yeah, man. We are here to help, and sometimes you got some people out there will bash me because they're saying I'm exposing too much into the culture. What we gotta understand to strengthen this culture, and anybody on here listening, I want you to listen very carefully what I'm about to say. I understand that my sound system culture is dying. I'm gonna tell you why it is dying, and listen very carefully before people quick to talk and answer. Listen carefully. There are no longer no young people anymore want to build a sound system. Everybody now want to buy a box and plug it into the wall and it make noise and them think that's a sound system. Yes, that play a role in the culture. But we're talking about speaker box. We are talking about wire, on, tweeter, 12, 15, 21, 18, whatever your choice is. We need more young people to get in this sound system culture because after a while, it's going to die out. Not many kids nowadays interested in the culture. So what I am trying to do, I am not rich. And even though I'm not rich, you got some people out there, they deal with me a certain way because they realize that he's a 9-to-5 youth. But that's what I got. I got a 9-to-5 sound system and I'm proud of that. I think we have lost our way of what sound system represent and what it is. It's called using what you got. If anybody following me or understand when I say I finished grade 1, you can compare it with me. So I need some people, give me some feedback on what I just said. If you believe in a woman, I say if you don't, you don't. Look at the culture. How many young people we have now in this culture where you see them a hook up a sound or them a tune a sound or do something pertaining to sound system. Think about it. I'm not
Howard Garvey said, bless up Acid, checking in.
Bless up to Howard Garvey. Thank you for checking in, Bridget. Like Marcus Garvey, big up yourself.
Omar Reed said, the love of that part of culture is going to.
Yes, man. Real talk. And nobody talks about it. Everybody act like everything is safe. Everything is not safe. Because if you notice, the Chinese people, they have their kids in their business. So while the Chinese people them retire out of the business, the kids them grandfather themselves back into the business. Why is it we can go into anywhere in New York City or anywhere where there's multiple Chinese store? We can go and see the same name, but younger people running that business, and we go in there supporting them. Where is that love for the sound system culture? What do you think, Nada? Right?
Well, for culture, period. basically just basically off of what you just stated, typically, of course, that's within the same household. If you're in the same household, whatever dad learned back in the day,
Kid
the
learn.
child learned too.
Yes, correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, for example, my father was a barber. I grew up in the barbershop. Back then, I'm not a boy, so he wasn't teaching us how to barber. But my younger sister ended up knowing how to be bad on a razor.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The point of the matter is just because these days we care about what the kid wants to do. But if you're teaching them a culture, right?
Yeah, teach them a culture.
Asians have their culture. Indian have their culture.
Correct.
African have them culture.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Italian have them culture.
Yes,
Jewish
ma'am.
people have their culture. We the only ones that cut our culture. And sound system culture is a culture within itself. It's not PA.
It's not a PA word. It's
not a
sound
PA.
system movement. It's a culture. We are want to turn in sound system culture into something it is not.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. It's something that we come and learn to love and enjoy. More people will say, oh, I love it, that's why I'm this, more that. So in your time of loving it, you can't expose it to your kids then. If we don't expose it to our kids them in the States and in the UK and all over, we just believe in sending our kids to school and what teacher teach them, that's it. No, we are to have our influence and our Caribbean install into your picnic them or your youth them. That's what I say. But go back to the sound system culture. It's becoming a dying culture. Yeah, we might have a lot of sounds, but like I said, count the young people them now who are coming to take it over. Where are they?
I'll say this. Well, let me check in a few people. Mellow Mood Sound System says real talk in general. Platinum from UK said it's fact what you just said about the culture.
Yeah.
DJ Amash checking in from Kenya.
Big up to DJ Amash from Kenya. Thank you for checking up. Checking in.
Smithin Enterprises said very true. These days it's plug in and play everything set. I grew up helping family build scoops and load crates of vinyl records.
Exactly.
My heart struck on analog.
Yeah, man, me too. I play an analog bass line. Yeah, me too.
Steve O'Malley, excuse me. Blessings, Acid Family. Good afternoon.
Big up Steve O'Malley, big up yourself. Thank you for checking in. We're under this.
Omar Reed said the work that it takes to build the younger generation in our culture don't have the patience.
What that point taken too.
And original to build.
Yes, sir. That is everybody busy. Too busy.
Leroy said, Fatarock Sound from Connecticut. Real talk, Majid. These young kids, them lazy and don't want put the work in. That's why everyone running into power.
Yeah, man. Big up to Fatarock, man. Really youth.
Well, we have a few young people that we've come around. Which
name them. Start talking about them. Who them.
Which I have to, because I see Noah when he gets to that age. We have a young man, nice, good engineer in the Bronx. We call him Geo. His name is King Geo.
Yeah.
He's working on sounds. I don't even think he hit 25 yet. I think he's about 24 or something like somewhere in that ballpark. But when we knew of him, he was probably around 21.
Yes.
So by that time, he's already working on sounds. He has his own sound. He also does his dad's sound, that's where his culture came from. His passion from it was watching his dad. Same thing with Noah. Noah was not, to be honest, he's getting it now, but Noah as a baby was born into it, meaning seeing his dad. His dad had the passion for it. And there's a difference between someone who's just working and doing work and someone has a passion. Children pick up on that. So he watches that passion and he actually pushed himself to want to be in it.
Yeah.
From a very young age.
Yeah.
Because that's all he saw.
He never pushed him in it.
He never pushed it. Noah pushed his own self into his father said, okay.
He has a passion for what the culture is about. And often we're still on the sound topic. I'm ask these people that's on here. Why is it? This is a question I want to ask somebody. We're still on the sound chat. Why is it when we have kids in America, the mother and the father are Jamaican? Listen to it carefully. The mother and the fathers are Jamaican in the United States. And once they have a kid here, the thing is, oh, you're Yankee. Oh, you're British. Oh, you're this. But you know what I noticed? The Chinese people, we are very biased in certain things. The Chinese people who have their kids here, we call them Chinese. But we choose to call our own the bastard them or the Yankee them or the this and that. You're not real Jamaican. When I understand it. Talk to me, people. When I understand it.
Let me just check in a few people that have answered that.
Check in, man.
Keenan said, sorry to say acid, but we black fight with each other.
Wow.
Men rather bash and bring down each other instead of teamwork. Everyone want to be a leader, acid. Mark said, bless up. Big up, acid. Always watching you from Ghana.
Yeah, man. Big up Mark from Ghana. Big up yourself. And thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you.
Omar said, acid, your son inspires me. He reminds me of me when I was a youth. My dad exposed me, and I was inspired also by watching Sounds from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Brian Veal said, bless up, acid. We had a conversation with Noah the other day, and we were telling him if we had parents like ours, not meaning anything's wrong with our parents, because remember, when we were growing up, our parents come into this country and they trying to make $1, right? And they just try to make sure we have a roof over our head, trying to post on our back. They don't know about inspiring you to do your passion. Some of us were lucky. Some of us had to deal with it, had to have our own inner passion for ourselves. So we was explaining to Noah that we wish we had parents like how you have parents, because we are inspiring him. I'm always saying, I mean, I have the dollars for everything. I'll tell him, I said, hey, I want you to be able to get this program, get that program, because he can take this to another level. He can actually be an audio engineer and still do this on the side.
Yes, correct.
This can be a side hustle. This could be his main business, depending on the market. But like I said, that we never had anyone to invest in our passion.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
All right, so by saying this and saying that now, we're gonna go back to where we start out. So I'm making a plate for my friend in thing there, finishing up in 4 of them film sound. So anybody on here, we'll go back to the original question. We'll touch on a few top points. So we'll go back to the culture now. What is the purpose of a tweeter and a sound system? I want people to write in and tell me what's the purpose. There's a correct name for it that I'm looking for. So I want to hear everybody's opinion. Then whosoever get it right, I'm going to let you know you get it right. It's not a wrong or right question. We're learning. I don't know everything. What I teach and what I learn is what somebody taught me. Because somebody had to taught somebody so they could taught me. And that's what's wrong with today's world. Nobody want to share the information. Nobody want to pass it on. Everybody want to hold on to it and yeah, me are the best. And I hate that. No, brother. You have a pass. That's why the culture dead out. So, talk to me.
I'm going to check in. Big said, hello, good people. Hope you all are having a blessed day. Leroy said, acid, which sound man saying him not using Twitter on his sound? That's like making tea with no sugar.
well, they got a few of them out there will distribute that with you. I know a few sounds. We are all right. In my home right now, we got 2 sound systems. I use Twitter. Noah does not. Because the horn drivers these days can play that frequency. But for me, my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't think that the horn, even though it goes down to all that, I don't think it represents the tweeter to a full spectrum. My honest opinion. If I'm playing at a show, I will turn my tweeter off on my sound because of feedback with the microphone. I will turn it off and play my sound, and probably you never notice. But I'm just saying, what's the purpose of a tweeter? What role does it play? We know it goes to the high frequency and the horn fall here, but he got a correct name. And I'm realizing because I challenged somebody to tell me what's the right name. What does it do? And they couldn't tell me. They just going off of what somebody else said. So they just turn around and say the same bullshit to me. So that's why we're here.
Our Flex Living said blessings. He used the word symbols.
Yes.
So I guess that's what he's saying it as.
Correct. Part of the answer. Yes.
DJ Showcase tweeters help add detail to an overall sound.
Yeah. Yes.
Which
right.
but they don't have to use the exact word. They don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that pretty much is it. Nathan said, "Acid shout out from Denver, Colorado. Thank you for the education."
Thank you very much, brother. Big up Denver, Colorado. Big up yourself, brother.
Omar said highs. I always learned it was highs, then high mids, lows, and then low mids.
Correct.
Mark said tweeter or piezo tweeters to reproduce high frequency of music.
Yeah.
No, somebody else.
Yeah, Mark. We getting there. We getting close. We getting there. You're getting there.
And I'm gonna take a time to say, everybody, if you could put a like on the live. We got 59 people in here. So if everybody could like the live, please.
That's how you help us. Put a like on the video while you're watching it, please. You don't cost you nothing to do that. Please, man, I beg you. Please have thanks.
All right, so let me check in a few people.
All right, check in some more people while we're there. I do what we do.
Biggs said, big up Acid family. Good afternoon, Biggs.
Big up Biggs, big up yourself. Which part you check in from, Biggs?
Yeah, if you're checking in,
tell us where you're checking in
tell
from.
you the location.
Yeah, please. You know, give your address or your street code and all that.
Leroy said, the tweeter give the sound one of the biggest quality of our sound system.
Okay. All right. Getting close. Yes, sir. Correct on that. Getting close.
Check in. Andy Chin, how you doing?
Andy Chin, the artist, big up yourself.
Yes, he said, big up Acid Sound.
Yeah, man. Big up Andy Chin.
T, Father Maurice Noah, check in.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Father. Manners. For anybody don't know who is Andy Chin, he's an upcoming artist that doing good work in the reggae industry. So if you need any dub plate and all these things, he's a very talented artist. And if I tell you he's talented, I know he's talented.
Yeah.
And look out for that name. Remember, if you just hear about it, you hear about it here first. Andy Chin. Bad musician. Wicked.
All right, I have a few more answers here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Up and coming artist, that's the name of his page. I reach, just tuning in, people. All right, check in. Platinum from UK said, Acid, the unfortunate situation within our culture and sound system culture is we're to want to be the main one and not galvanize each other, which is a real shame, but Acid family, phenomenal. Mark O said, different types of tweeters, also bullet tweeters, slot tweeters.
Yes.
Platinum said again, a tweeter is also known as treble.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Grandma said, tweeter reproduce high frequency spectrum, fine highs. I also like the drivers for highs.
Correct.
Okay, up and coming artist said, Shady, you're checking in from the Bahamas. Okay.
Big up the Bahamas then.
Like our friend Rhythm Master.
Yeah, man.
Only Bahamian we know.
Yeah, man. Big up the Bahamian then. Big up on
Yes.
yourself.
Hata Flex said, frequency.
Mm-hmm. Getting close.
Platinum says, known as inverse dome.
Okay.
Patrick McLean said, tweeter bring out the brilliance. There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting hot. We're getting hot.
Andy Chen said, enough respect.
Yeah, man. Enough respect. Andy Chen, big up yourself. You know, we're there. The reason why we'll take a break. Look a bit. We'll take a break.
There's a delay, so I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, we're taking a break right now. The reason why our culture not bigger than what it is or get further and the tradition of sound system carrying on. The reason for this is it, and I understand it to a point, and as of lately, I just leave it where it is. We don't like to share information. And if you realize, I hate to bring up this topic, but it's one of my favorite topics I study in school. During slavery, we had to share information if where we can run with to and where we can go to for safekeeping and not abused by the slave master and be free. So we have to understand, same thing with the sound thing, follow me. If we hide this information about sound system, the culture is going to be lost. So that is why I do these things with my culture, and I need more people to come and support this channel and put your likes up, because I try to educate everybody. Even when I'm gone, this information will still be around to give into the younger ones, them who love the sound system culture and who love the music. We can't say we love it and we kill it and we hide the information. You understand? So that's the thing, like the good book said, music alone shall live at the end of the day. So we have to spread the culture and share the culture and get back to what the culture is about, really. Yeah, man. Check in where you're checking.
See where I left off.
Sorry.
Big said, it's no secrets. How else can this sound culture grow? We all need to share knowledge.
Yeah, man. We need to share it, man.
Anthony said, if you tweet it on your own, your eyes and your med and bass. Sounds good. Sound system not sounds good at all. Okay. Anthony said, you have to learn to tune your tweeters your own. Your highs and lows with bass to make it sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess basically balance everything out. That's what you're saying. So Steve O'Malley, because you know someone was paying attention to class.
Yes, sir.
Steve O'Malley said, it gives the presence.
Yes. Yes. So people, excuse me for my French and being real. So when you hear a lot of sound people are go disrespect the Twitter, challenge some of them. Challenge them. Ask them, what Twitter do? What it bring to the table? Some of them can't tell you. They just listen to what other people say and they just go around regurgitating the same thing. If you don't like Twitter, that's your problem. That's your preference if you don't use it. But for me and my culture, the Motorola Pisa Twitter, the Bullet Twitter, the Fiend Twitter, the JBL Twitter, the Audio Pipe Twitter, the Bima CP22 Twitter, we can go on and on. All of these things wasn't made on mistakes. They were made for a purpose. But we're living in a world now that even all right, I'm gonna go as far and say this is a 18 sound horn diaphragm. This is a 2-inch horn diaphragm. Do not watch the size. 18 sound, right? The type of material I'm gonna go to depth with it. The type of material that build this, that give this the noise, the top right here, that give you that sound. You have different type of material. You have even better material than this can take your sound to another level. By just changing this diaphragm and upgrading to a titanium or whatever is out there, can upgrade your sound. Sometimes you have to change even your equipment. Just change the basic stuff on your sound sometime can give you that premium sound that you were looking for. So these things play a role. It's a 2-inch diaphragm from an 18 sound. So I'm going to say even Twitter, the material in a Twitter to some of them is different. Some of them might be brown, some of them might be titanium. You understand? So this play an intricate role into a culture, into a music. So big up to the man who get the answer right. The Twitter bring presence to your sound system. It is not there to scream and shout. And anybody who you see playing tweeters and horn, and when they turn up their volume and their sound, and the horn drowns out the tweeter, it's called not balance. It is not balanced correctly and aligned correctly. When you play a sound system, if this is the 15, if this is the 12, if this is the horn, if this is the tweeter, everything's supposed to come at you at the same time. When you turn up your sound, or even when you turn down your sound system, you still can hear your tweeter and your horn and your mids. That's how you know a sound tuned correctly. And we as a nation and as a movement I'm trying to create over here, learn frequency and learn about your sound system. Please do that. Talk to me, people.
All right. Yeah, I told some people to check in from where they are. So let me check
Yeah,
them
man.
in. So Anthony Thomas, New York City, Bronx. I have a sound system I was building in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I have Coastline Trucker says he's checking in from Panama City, Florida. I'm a car sound guy,
Yeah, big up, yeah, man. Big up Panama City, man. Big yourself.
but I've been in the sound system thing from turntable days and two bands. A long time.
Long time, brother. Real days.
Dentist check in.
Big up Scorpion Kingston. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Dennis.
Call me Freckles. Mr. Freckles says share the knowledge. Anthony said you're right about that 100%. If we can learn to help each other and teach each other, we will get better.
Yes, man.
Uh,
Culture dead out, brother.
Up and coming artist said, real talk, brother, you hit the nail on the head, brother. Acid sound.
Yeah.
Slick Nick said, tweeters produce high frequency sounds that add clarity, detail, and dynamic range to music and sound. Yes, that's good too.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Go through the comments and come here something to say.
Thomas Simpson said, no gatekeeping, love this. Anthony said, you have to know how much tweeter to put, and if you put too much, you could go deaf in the ear.
Yeah.
Smithin said, tweeters help the clarity of the sound. Freedom Sound said, tweeter brings out the brilliance of the sound, especially on vocals.
Yeah, man, big up Freedom. A Freedom sound from Miami, that? They have a Freedom in Miami, that I know, but that's why I make sure. I'm just saying.
How to Flex Levin said, a tweeter is a type of loudspeaker that produces a high frequency sound in audio systems, usually between 2000 hertz.
Yes, I'm loving this. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Get each other to talk to each other. You understand? Without styling anybody or dissing any man or my sound are the best. I can never have the best sound system. I can never have it. You know why? I can never have the best sound system? Because every time I go out into the fields, whether New York, whether Philly, whether DSA, whether Washington DC, we go all over. There is gonna be a sound that I hear. Yo, I like the mic stage. Yo, I like that little tweeter there where I use. I like that little hand there. I like that low mid there. So I can never have the best sound. I want to have one of the best playing sound. That's what I hope for me and what we're doing. Yeah, man. Share the knowledge, brother.
Okay. Hold on.
Don't forget that.
Nathan said, are you soldering straight to the Nutrix or are you using a spade connector?
Nah, man, I'm not really with that.
Real old school style.
Really school. My solder them is a different type of solder. When I done solder, I hold the wire and step on it and see if it broke off. Yeah?
Love Thompson Simpson said, love coming from London, UK, checking in.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, my UK family. What's your name? Love Tom, what?
His name is Thomas Simpson.
Thomas Simpson, thank you for your checking in. Big up my UK family. Big up, brother.
Marco, I have a couple of Tad horns with beryllium diaphragms, clean, not a harsh sound.
Wow. Tell them the name again with the name. Tell them the name.
Tad horns.
A lot of people don't know about them hands. Bad hand. Bad hand.
Reginald Winter, blessed, love this. Is Black Crystal sound from British Virgin Islands.
Yeah, big up my Virgin Island people, then, brother. What's someone name?
Black Crystal sound.
Black Crystal sound. Thank you for the checking in, my family. Big up.
The Freedom Sound said this one is from St. Kitts.
Okay, yeah, they were Freedom in Miami, so yeah.
Oh, is that the same Kitts that messaged us a while back that you were doing an event? I think that's who that is. Remember the ones that were
sending big up my St. Kitts family. Big up my St. Kitts family, yeah?
So I'm gonna pause to say this. Yeah. Remember we have in Amazora next month.
Quality sound system competition.
So we're gonna have 4 sounds competing in Queens, New York in Club Amazora.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale. I know I'm supposed to put up the link for it. Tickets are on sale. I believe it's $25 if you get them in advance. So that will be September 20th. And Acid here will be the host. So we will be in New York City for that weekend.
Yeah.
So anybody who would like to come out to that event, reach
Yeah.
out to us and we'll show you where you can go get the link to get the tickets
Yeah.
beforehand, because the day of is going to be more.
More, yeah. And I think I'm gonna speak to the promoter too to give away 2 free tickets on air. So we're gonna speak to them and see if they want to do that, and then we'll sign on, and then we'll just do what we are doing and give away 2
Probably
free
about
tickets
2 weeks before.
the 2 weeks before the event. But anyway, people, I just want us to understand that in sound system culture, we are all on the same mission to be the best. But to be the best, sometimes you got some gatekeepers out there that will know you are going to be one of the best, and they try to close the gate on you, and they will try to say stuff about you and try bash your name or try bash your brand. When I see somebody is doing that to somebody, I pay close attention, because knocking out one of my brothers who can bring something to the table, it shows me that you don't love the culture. You love where you are standing in the culture. You got that, Nadia?
Yes.
All right. It might fly over some people head, you know. So if you want, we can repeat it again. You got some gatekeepers in the sound system culture. Because where they are in the culture, and they like the top of the food chain that they are, they know you can be one of the best to the culture and bring something with your sound and your style to the culture. You know what they will do? They will bash you. They will try to throw dirt on your name because they don't want to see you rise. It's a thing what we practice and we do. You understand? So big up the real sound man them. I know it hard out there, because dub plate expensive as hell. Back from where me I come from. But don't give up, brother. Keep on building your sound and keep on doing what you're doing. And that's why we're building this channel, for share information and share certain things. And like I said, some people bash me for it. Yo, when I tell them man that this, them man they need to go learn for themselves and drop on them face and figure out and appreciate the business. If you give her the information, them now go learn. Somebody have to carry on the tradition, brethren. Talk to me more.
Marco said I might pass through while traveling. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, man, pass through, man. I'm a Zora, man.
Thomas said, as a person who is starting my sound and a lover of clarity, all sound system should strive for clarity and frequency ranging. Absolutely correct.
Correct, my boss.
Thomas said, my sound name is One Tur Sound. If I said that right, Tur.
One Tur Sound.
Okay. How to Flex said, bro, I said, love the vibe you're bringing. Real, bro, G up. Thomas Simpson said, bring back the old days. It for the next generation. Well, what I will say is, that's why I love New York City. When summertime comes around, I'm like so jealous and homesick to go back, because every weekend for the whole summer, a sound system is being strung up on one of the streets, mainly
party.
Brooklyn.
It's called a block party, yes.
And yeah, mainly Brooklyn. I know sometimes may have in the Bronx. You remember having any in the Bronx growing up? Okay. I guess the ones in Brooklyn always got highlighted. But every sounds, if you own a sound, you're booked pretty much for at least one block party or some outdoor event for the summer. So next year we want to do a tour. I wanted to do it this year, but it didn't permit. The money didn't permit. But I want to go. Yeah. And we could get some footage and just enjoy how it used to be back in the days.
Yeah, simple.
Big speaker box on the street.
Simple. Simple. No, nowadays, the next topic is that I see. I'm trying to fit in as much as I can. I don't want to bore anybody with it. Nowadays, what I see now, every man who building a sound now, most of them, not all of them, thinking that because you got a big amplifier, your sound are going to be the best. And all I see these people doing is playing with the numbers. You buy the ampere today, you have to sell it tomorrow. Back in the days where me I come from, you use an amp and make your name. Then you upgrade your sound system. Now I know people who just buy amplifier and by next month, yo, everything for sale. All them come out with this, more and this. Not bashing anybody. And half of the time, they don't even spend the time to perfect what they got. I've seen it a lot. And we are the only ones doing it, meaning that, oh, I have ADR, I have this, I have that, I have X4L, and you don't. We all making the same noise. Yes, we understand the quality of the component if you want to get technical with it. Yes. But another sound system culture that sound string up and we enjoy it. Music play, we beat down the fence. Man a scale over fence, man a walk through, back door come through the fence and all these things. Yeah, the culture kind of gets stray away from what the real love is about. All of us is on the same mission. Talk to me, people.
I'm gonna try to say your name right. I'm gonna call you Mr. Right. First time on the live. Big up to you, Acid. Your information makes a difference, but one of the things that is killing the business is a lot of persons don't build sound for the love of it.
Yes. Say it again. Read it again. Read it again.
They build it with the intention to show up others.
Yes.
And not for the love of it.
Yes.
Why you read out mine?
Yes, sir. Yes, boss. Yes. What name? What name?
I can't pronounce his first name, so I call him Mr. Right.
Mr. Right. Jaja. Jaja, you. Yeah, you hit it on the head, brother.
Me and Acid talk about that all the time. You always can tell a person
who love it,
who have the passion and love it.
Yes.
Versus, so it's almost similar to two people. One would buy a 1970 Mustang, fix it up because they have the passion for the car, or the person who can buy the 2024 brand new just to sport on somebody. Both of them have to have money, so don't get it twisted. The person who got the old Mustang, you still gotta have the money to fix it up. But the point is they had the passion to put it together from scratch and then drive it. Probably not even drive it that much. Yes. And then you have the one that just bought it just to show off.
Me got this and you don't. I seen a lot of that in the sound system culture. Me got this and you don't got it. But you know, sometimes, let me tell the viewers something right now. You know what I see sometimes out there in the world of sound system? And when I see it, I love it. I love to see the liquor sound where a man got 3 different name of amplifier, and the man who got the big name brand sound and the big name brand dub plate, the liquor sound who man look down upon, we have the mismatch things, play sweeter, sound better than him. Me rave for people like that. Because that's what the sound system culture is about. Use what you got.
Leroy, which is Fat Rock Sound.
Rock, pick up yourself.
I said, you are real youth, always giving out knowledge. It's like some sound men get a link on some talent artist and will never give a next sound man the link.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Big up to Fat Rock.
We see that too.
Yeah,
James says...
And stifle artist career too.
Yep.
Yes.
James said, I said, bless up for passing on your knowledge. One Love said, when you gonna bring your son to Jamaica to see Big Sound string up?
Soon. Working on my passport. Soon.
That's the same. Hopefully next year.
Soon. Working on my passport.
Before summer, hopefully.
Yeah, man.
Next year, 2025. Thomas Simpson said, unfortunately, we can't do that much in the UK. Well, if you're ever in the UK, come check in. Yeah, we were supposed to come out. We were supposed to have someone bring us out there, but that kind of fell through. They was bringing us out for an event, but that kind of fell through the cracks. So hopefully we can get it together because it's 3 people traveling. So let's see here. Ajay said, bad Indian sound check in.
Bad Indian, big up. Hey, people, big up to Bad Indian that's just checking in the room. This is a guy who I know always telling me about his sound system. The name of the sound is Bad Indian Sound System. He always tell me, I said, I work on my sound, you know. I do my thing. I say, yeah, man, keep on working at it. And I got the chance to go to Guyana Day. It's on the page.
In Philadelphia.
It's on the page in Philadelphia. I drive from Florida. Check the mileage from Florida. Drive, not fly. Drove all the way to Philadelphia and drove back just to go up there to support the Guyanese Day and for say Bad Indian sound. Bad Indian, big up yourself. And I finally got to see the sound. Big up yourself, brother.
Wayne Bradley said, Acid Sound, big up from Kaios. Tell me where that's at. From Chronic Vibe Sound. Where's that located, Wayne? Okay. Mark O said, awesome sound from Bermuda in the place.
Yeah, man. Big up Bermuda people, man. Big up on yourself.
Check in awesome sound.
Awesome sound. Big up yourself, brother. Thank you for the check-in.
Mandatory movement said, big up Acid and family. I'm learning more and more watching your posts.
Yeah, man. Big up mandatory sound, man. Thank you very much, brother, to pay attention and spread the word and spread your culture, because that's what it's all about, brother. We have to spread the word and the culture. We cannot make it about just be about us. We have to think about the bloodline passing down, you know? So big up yourself, brother.
Thomas says, my belief is if you don't build it by hand and you just go shop bought, you don't appreciate how much passion goes into making.
Who's that?
Thomas.
Big up to Thomas. Very important thing, Thomas. Big up yourself. And thank you for that contribution, because I do the same thing. I have the pleasure of doing that with my sound because I work a 9 to 5, sometimes 2 jobs. Because I have to maintain my family, I have to maintain my sound. So I work 2 jobs. So I have a 9 to 5 and I help build my boxes them from scratch. All of my boxes. And there's a pleasure and there's a hard work in it. And that's why when people carry my box or help me move my sound, I rather have somebody not help me move my sound. If you're gonna drop my box and scratch up my box, because I know I have to save my lunch money. I have to do that for buy the paint, the texturizer and paint it and sand it down. So my rather just most people say I'm miserable with my sound. My sound is part of my family. It's a part of my family. So when I move my sound, I not just fling down my wire when I come from dance. I wipe down my wire, put like a fabric stuff up on my wire and do my thing. So blessed for that. When you build it with your 2 hands them, you can really appreciate it. Big up yourself, Father.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through this. So Wayne Braley said, which I didn't know the name, but you said Chaos. So I know that name from Charlie B, which is the Chronic Vibes. So
Yes.
you're from Brooklyn, Houston, and Ocala with Charlie B. Okay.
Yeah, man, big up my Chronic Vibes family. Big up Charlie B. Yeah,
Okay,
man. Thank
so-
you for checking in, brother.
So One Love from Jamaica said, you guys should go next year, Independence, for 10 Sounds in Montego Bay. If we do go, we're probably not going to, I mean, unless somebody is inviting us, but we're probably not going to go during that time because too much hurricane. I'm going to go, I'm going to go before summer start, but if we're invited, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But, yes, so that's for Jamaica trip. I'm trying to go the first quarter. Now, somebody asked you a question. I'm trying to go back to it.
Yeah, talk to me.
Reginald said, I've been in the business from I was 13 years old and still in the business. But I said, why play mono bass and not stereo?
Because, to be honest with you, that's the way of me know it and that's the way of me use it. Because for me, I'm going to play stereo bass because of the equipment them that I'm using, from my opinion. Me play mono bass because I can play it stereo if I want to, because I'm have to just split the signal and just do what I have to do. So it don't really matter to me. It's by preference of what you like. But for me, mono bass has always been the thing in Jamaica. Because remember back in the days now, let's go to the history of the sound system. That's why this is very important to talk about. Remember back in the days when they was using tube amplifier, there was only one amplifier on the bass. The bass line play mono. And it wasn't a problem. It wasn't a complaint. When it comes to the tops now, I understand the stereo. Because certain things that mix in the music with tops, you can hear it left and right. Like wearing a earphone, you hear some things over here and you don't hear certain things over here. I might hear certain things here and it don't come over there. So for me, the mono bass have a deep history in a Jamaican roots. In today's world, yes, we can play it stereo and it will be the same. So may I answer your question why me? No, dude, that's all.
Okay. So my Mr. Wright said, my sound name is Trilogy Movements. It took me almost 10 years to build my 1.5 columns. Your information was key in building mine.
Thank you
Still
very
a work in progress.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I was able to do that because that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to say I am a know-it-all and I'm the biggest sound in the business and I'm me the one representing the culture. No, there's a lot of people doing what I'm doing, like Fred Tate. He's one of them people who share information. And if you don't know who Fred Tate is, you can go over there and watch him. And he has a lot of vital information also as me, because that's what it's about to me. Sharing our culture. Telling people what they need to do who love the thing. Not some people who bossy and go on like them push up them. I never want to go there so, but that's what we're doing.
Kingpin said, I love how you deal with the sound system thing. Respect from Jamaica.
Yeah, man, big up to Kingpin, man. Big up yourself, Father. Thank you a lot, you know. It means a lot because sometimes when me and my family go out there on the road, we travel a lot. We go through tires, we go through oil change, we go through brakes. Because remember now, we're not driving from Bronx to Brooklyn. We're driving from Florida to Philadelphia, to New York. Sometimes we go to these functioning, and depends if there are bad weather. One function may be outside and one function may be inside. So we're saying for the Saturday we go into Jersey. For the Sunday we are go a Bronx. Sometimes the weather mess it up. That's we have to be running to the two same date because one got moved back on the next date. So we put the time out there for the viewers, them and the people. So the videos, them to me is not just a sound video. To me is showing the people them the adventure where me have go up and take everybody upon to see it. You understand? So that's why my passion for it, I love it. It's not a pretending I wanna do it for the love nor the hype. We do it because we love the sound system culture. And that's what this channel is about. That's it.
Yeah. So there's different levels to sound system.
Yeah, they are.
I will say my husband, as a female who was coming, I knew about speaker boxes and things before that. I didn't know the depth of it. I see it at a block party. But when I got with him, I understood the sound system business. And I can say this, I don't know if there's anybody out there who sound like him. I'm sure there is. I'm being funny. But he eats, sleep, breathe sound system.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you see him putting stuff out there, it's stuff that has worked for him for the last 10, 15, maybe even 30 years. He's been doing this since he was a little kid
From Jamaica.
in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Younger than Noah. Noah has the luxury. He always tell Noah, you have the luxury of getting on a plane with your parents or driving here and going to dance hall and go to these things.
Yeah.
He used to get beatings.
I used to get beaten to God for the party
and still go back.
I used to get my ass bust, or I used to get beatings to go to these parties. I remember one of my famous dances I ever went to in Jamaica. I'm from a place they call Portmore. Waterford is, Gaza is right next to my yard. I come from Gregor Park in Jamaica. Look on the map. I go to school in Spanish Town. There was a sound that had an impression on me. I always love reggae music, follow sound system, but there's one sound who take me to that level where I say, yes, this is what I'm going to spend my life doing. And one of that sound was King Jammins coming to Jamaica, come at Gregor Park, come play in a place named Zion Dreadland. Anybody from Jamaica, from Gregor Park, who knows Zion Dreadland? Right now, they put a house on it right now. So it don't exist anymore. Hearing King Jammins play as a little youth in a Jamaica, that's the first time I see the Rector scale. The first time member seeing it on a sound system. When King Jammins dropped the bass line, the whole neighborhood light blackout. That's one of the heaviest sound I ever heard as a young youth growing up. One of the cleanest sound I ever hear, was still playing today and still relevant today, is Stone Love. Stone Love to me have one of the wickedest mic section when Rory was on the sound. There was an album with Rory on it with a big gold chain, and you can see the equipment that they were using at the time. So I grew up in it, walk barefoot at Jamaica. So I love the culture. So that's my passion. One of these days when I finish with my bedroom, I'm going to give you guys a tour in my bedroom. I have some equipment that I collect. My wife can tell you that they don't come out the bedroom. They are collector's items. Some equipment you cannot get it anymore. It don't exist. Some still exist. But you got to be a collector to have some of them. Talk to me, people.
Did we see a Richter scale for sale? Somebody said it's so hard to find a Richter scale. Did we?
I may know somebody that's selling one, but it's not gonna be cheap, and it was not put on a sound system, non-smoking environment. I may know somebody who is selling one of them, but it's not gonna be cheap. So anybody interested can let me know. Long as you're not trying to be cheap with it.
Coastline. I didn't know they. Okay, well, I guess we don't have amplified systems. He said, I'm still in a small stage of my car sound, but I had got discouraged when Florida passed the law about amplified car stereos. Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, well, they did. But you can still do it same way, brother.
You can still do it, but
because there's still competition going on all over.
Yeah, the car shows you can go deal with it, which I want to get back into that. No, I had one car show about 4 years ago. So we're thinking about doing another one. It's just to find a location. Just like with the sound system event. But look out for our sound system event in November. We'll be dropping that flyer hopefully within the next 2 weeks. That's our annual. This is going to be our 5th annual My Sound String Up on Lawn in Florida in November. But we'll let you know when that will be. Okay. Somebody's asking more questions here. No, it's good. Thanks for your knowledge, team. That's Alpha Plus.
Yeah, Alpha Plus, look up yourself, brother. It's all about team playing, brother.
I don't know what this is. You want to answer this. JT said, do you own a Valve amp?
Yeah, but we're not ready for show it yet. Yes, I do. You have to have one. In this culture, you have to have that. If you don't know, it's called a tube amplifier. You have to have one of them, brother. Come on.
Wayne said it's a blessing to have a supportive wife to share your passion with. I admire that.
Yeah,
yes,
Thank you,
I'm very supportive, and I will say, if you get with a sound man, you have to really love him. you have to love it, because as much as I am supportive, there's a lot of times where I'm annoyed. You may not see it that side, but that's how much he's into it. It's like, all right, enough, stop talking. And then now he got Noah. Now that Noah's of a certain age, now he has Noah, and the two of them is just always bouncing off each other. I'm like, can we talk about something different than speakers and boxes and specs? But other than that, yes, I'm very supportive. DJ Showcase said, Acid, do you prefer to play your sound stereo or mono? I think he asked that already. Somebody, we already answered that.
About bass.
Oh, okay, sorry. Bass. Do you prefer to play stereo or mono? I asked because there was a discussion stating that play stereo may potentially deprive a portion of room for certain parts of the music.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's false. That's not true. Remember this. I'm gonna break it down very simple. Not gonna get too complicated. When you buy a earphone, when you buy a car, when you buy a boombox, when you buy a cassette player back in the days, when you buy a radio to put in your car, it have left side on the wires, it have right side. The cassette deck have left speaker, right speaker. The earphone have left and right. Some of them depend on it. There's a reason. Try listening to one earphone. You're gonna miss some of the quality of the music just by listening to one. But if you have a next one, you might hear certain cymbal over this side, and you might hear certain charms over this side. And tune correctly, stereo are the thing, brother. What you talking about, man? Stereo are the thing.
Mr. Wright said, I'm coming from, he's answering back because there's a little delay. So I'm coming from an era when I buy an amp, I have to hide the receipt from my wife.
Yes, me too, sometimes.
Today, she loves and appreciates my sound a lot. Big up to you, Lady Acid. Thank you.
I'm still there. I'm still there at that fence because I recently went to PowerSoft and X Series. It took me years to get there because I was using Chinese amplifier. Before Chinese amplifier was even cool.
Yeah, not AdMark. We're talking about
we're not talking about AdMark, talking about the lab grouping. The Chinese one.
Yeah.
You understand? That's where I'm coming from with my sound. Till I went to K20, K10s, and I tried all the amps that you could think about possible. I tried them. Go back to my Facebook page, as Maurice Gosmore, you find all of my old sound them so you can see. But yeah, I'm coming from that era.
So I'm gonna tell you guys. So for everybody that's building a sound, I went through. So Noah just turned 15 this week. So I went through almost every year for 10 years, where he would say, "Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna change. This is the last time I'm gonna change.
Yeah.
This is the last time I'm gonna change." We've been through. So not only Chinese. So I want to do a correction. He did come from Chinese, but he did have QSC, right?
QSC.
You had
9.0.
9.0.
We have Crest 9001.
We had the Crest.
And we have the
Crown Mac Tech.
No, the iTech 8000 Crown.
Yeah, but we gotta go take it back.
And we have the Crown
VZ
5000. Yes.
Well, that's during our relationship. I'm sure he had more before that.
Yeah.
But that's at least in the last 20 years. That's what he had. So, he always was looking for this sound. And every year he would tell me, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever. You're going to change again. No, I promise. This is the last time I'm going to change. We've changed bass boxes. We changed a lot of different things. But he finally got to a level where he's happy with it.
Yes.
So that's why I yell at him now. I'm like, look, why are we changing anything? Leave it alone. Stop. Stop, drop, and roll. Leave it alone. But I will say, yeah, I've been there where, we were just talking about not sharing things, right? And to a certain level, we will share things, but there's going to be certain things we don't share. I'm going to be honest about it. Certain things we don't share. You know why? Because that's going to make you guys lazy. You always hear him saying, do your research. I'm going to give you all an example. Yeah. When Super Scoops were a hot thing, they're still hot, but when they was like, what do we call it? Top secret.
Yes.
We had people we knew, and they were not given the specs for Super Scoops. Are we talking about maybe 10 years ago? Maybe? Yes. About that, right?
About 10 years, yeah.
And I remember, I don't know who told you, but that's back when Craigslist was a big thing. He's not internet prone like me. I'm more good with the computer. I had a research, and he was like, okay, we're going to buy a Super Scoop. Is that what we did? We bought a Super Scoop, right? And we broke it up, right?
I was going to...
No, lie.
And you went on...
We found the specs on speakerplans.com, yeah. But it was in metric.
You had to convert it.
It needed to be converted.
Yeah.
So what we did was, I'm gonna give y'all the secret. This is how far we had to go, and that's why we say you're gonna have to do some of the work yourself. So everything is not gonna be for free. You got to do some of the legwork. We found this Middle Eastern guy, if I remember correctly, on Craigslist that was a cabinet maker, right? He's not a box builder, but he was a cabinet maker, and we gave him the specs. And he was charging us about $250 a day 10 years ago.
$250 a day.
A day.
The bill.
Now, he had a passion for building, so he worked with us. He would come and work for like all 8 hours. First of all, he had to convert everything for us.
From metric.
To the
standard,
inches.
to standard.
Right? For U.S. metrics. Yeah. And then he was there busting his head, but he was a go-getter. He wanted to figure it out. And that's how we got our first set of Super Scoops built, because even people we know was not giving it to you. And we couldn't afford to hire somebody to build it. So, there's a lot of people that will come on to YouTube and expect that we're going to give the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelations. That's not going to happen. We will give you the footing, or he will. I'm just the producer in the background. He will give you the footing. But you're going to have to pick up a book. You're going to have to go to events, see other people's sound systems, hear and listen to other sounds and say, okay, I like this one. I like this one. Oh, this box sounds good. I like how this box sounds. Research, learn specs, hire somebody. We had to hire somebody. You get what I'm saying? So you got to put in your own footwork. We heard somebody come on and make a comment and say, oh, you keep talking about frequency. Why don't you tell us the starting points or something? We ain't obligated. You know what I'm saying? It's the attitude. If you really love sound, you heard what we went through. We had to pay somebody $250 a day,
Yeah.
plus get all of this stuff together just for him to figure out how to make it. We ain't talking about building the
And he
part
never
yet.
built a box before, but he's a good cabinet maker. Yeah, he did well on those boxes too. Yeah.
So let me come talk back to you guys. I know y'all been talking. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, people. So
Okay, here we go. So Wayne Bradley said, every equipment I get was given to me as a gift. Far as my wife is concerned.
yeah, man, I hope she don't watch the channel, brother.
No, she ain't gonna watch it. That's funny. Everything is free. Online shopping is a blessing to hide your receipts digitally. Your answer, Reginald Winter. No, it's not the same acid in Jamaica. That's a different link. That's a coincidence. But we know of them. Hatta Flex said, sound like me and my wife. Patrick McLean was laughing. I guess that's what I was talking earlier. Reginald said, I remember playing tube amp with KT tubes.
Yeah, man. 10 KT. Yes. Let me fix up the argument. The 10 KT and all of these KT going up. So yeah, back before there was they call it electronic amps now. Yeah. That's the thing there.
Hatta Flex, exactly. Go do your homework. Yes, we did ours.
Yeah, man. Some people don't want to do the homework.
And when they want somebody, just hand it to them. Mr. Wright said, I had the same issue here in Jamaica for my box. Speaker plans was a godsend.
Yeah,
And I did my conversion myself, and I learned that some of the specs need tweaking. Yeah, we learned that too.
Yes, sir.
Still use those plans today. Yep, we had to tweak them on top of it.
Yeah, man.
So nothing is going to be for free. There's nobody giving you 100% anything for free. So let's just put it out there. But if you have the passion to learn, I have a lot of people that come on here and say, you know, because obviously they took what they've learned online,
Yes.
either from us or anybody else, and then you have to do your studying too. There's a lot of people that own sound that don't know, shit about their sound. They don't know anything.
And have a bag of talk. Yes.
You'll have some people that will say, hey, can you recommend a speaker? You give them 2 or 3 speakers, and then they'll ask you about a totally different speaker. So if you don't really know what you want, you can't ask me to give you a recommendation for something, and then you're asking me about a totally different speaker. You ask me, what do I think is good? This is what I think is good. If you want to go try this other speaker, you got to go try. You got to spend your money. You're going to have to spend money.
Yep.
You're going to have to test drive yourself. We can't test drive for you.
Rough.
Somebody said, Kingpin said, I have the Super Scoop specs, and I don't even own a system yet. I even have specs on enclosures you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, man, you put in the work. You put in the
Yeah,
research.
that's somebody
part
put it
of
in the work.
Yes.
10 years ago? What? He was not getting that.
Yeah.
Even your brethren not giving it to you.
No.
Because we had a brethren and he wasn't giving it to us. So we thought was our brethren at the time. Oh, man. So, Sean, this is a new person check-in. It's all about taking your time to perfect your sound, know your frequencies, and disregard the naysayers. We should be in it for the love, culture, blessings, Logic Movements from West Palm Beach.
Yeah, man, big up Logic Movement, big up yourself. Thank you for your comment, brother. Thank you for your comment. But like I'm saying, I'm building these. Anybody need their speaker plate, 8-pin. These especially with this color wire here. These are for a customer that wanted these wire because he have a certain color code on his sound. So I had to make it exactly like he wanted it. I do customized work like this for speaker plate, NL8. And they all tested here before they go there to your house or to your sound.
Put it up here so they can see the work on it.
Look on the work, yeah. You think you take no idiot to sit down and do this?
And y'all don't normally see this. I've seen a lot of sounds. I'm sorry, no disrespect. And the wires are pulling from here.
Yeah.
There should be no exposed wires
Yeah, man.
when you're dealing with your amplifiers.
And look at this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this right now. My soldering is a different type of soldering. I use a different type of solder and a special type of gun to heat it at a certain degree. So when it goes on here, it can't pop off so easy. You have to go there and break it off. Come on, watch this. Make sure them see it.
You can see.
Watch this.
Okay, not so rough.
I'll show them.
But if your amplifier doing that, that means you need a new sound.
I stand by my product and by my work. Stand by it.
Reginald, yes. You can get a link, business link for us if you contact us on Facebook through Messenger, and then we can go from there. At Acid Sound System, if you have Facebook. Kingpin said you need a fume extractor, G. I had to get one. Inhaling solid fumes is no joke. His brain already mashed up because he been.
Yeah, that's why I use a special type of solder. You are correct, brother. You are correct. That's why I use a special type of solder.
Only thing left in that brain is sound box. So.
Yeah, so this is for a customer all the way out hundreds of miles away, a repeating customer. This is for. And this, anybody interested, if you are interested in these type of things, I also build these too for your columns, the back of the rack. I'm going to demonstrate this. This is just for the top end. We are waiting on the base thing them for drop in on this. So, I'm going to demonstrate again.
Don't do it too much.
My job. I'm going to demonstrate. Watch this.
That's all right. Okay.
Well, now I demonstrate because everybody can solder, but there is an artwork to soldering. Let me say that. And there are special type of solder. There are cheap solder, and there are certain solder once it heat the right temperature can't come off that. See that?
Hot Flex said, cement blocking steel.
Yeah. So there's somebody with it. So just like in everything, there are information. Anybody can go buy some solder and solder something. That's cool. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I research it to get to what I'm using now. Because what I used to use before, yeah, but after a while, it get weakened up and rare. I realize that you have to use a certain temperature. For me, can do what me do now, just to that. If me take a regular solder and solder this and do it to it, one of them will come off. That's guaranteed. One day I'm going to do that video.
Levi said, respect my boss. I appreciate the knowledge. I gotta go train these kids to play soccer. Too bad you too far, make Noah go.
Too bad too far, Levi. But I said Noah come with you, come kick some other something there. Yeah, man.
Mandatory Movement said, I definitely need the link. I would like a back panel and distro built for my amp rack.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Keys International Sound System. Big up yourself, my boss. Thing them clean.
I try, brother. I try. And that's what I do for my sound. I have an OCD problem with me and my sound. My sound have to clean. The wire them have to neat. I think my presentation of the sound tell about the owner of the sound system. Often I will meet people, they be like, yo, a working sound and the sound dirty and rusty. Oh, my sound get date and date booking and nasty. You're not true to it. You're a hustler of it. So I understand. All right. Different conversation now. We are going to processors. This right here. A lot of people does not know about this processor. Here you go again, exposing things to the people. This processor right here is a very bad processor right here. But you do not see this processor a lot. I'm going to hold it up close so everybody can do the research and do your thing and handle your business. This right here is a serious processor. It was made by Audio Control. How many people on here right now, be honest, how much time you see something like this in a lifetime? Just answer. And you know what it is. Alright. So this is a collector item for me that can play a wicked bass line as a processor. But you gotta know what you're doing. See, you have a diagram on it and all these things here. Alright. So I collect certain equipment. One day I'm gonna give you guys a tour in my bedroom. And when you see my bedroom, nothing there is for sale. Let me tell you that right now.
If you guys ever see me get on this live and you don't see him, you know the auction has started. It means he wasn't behaving himself and something got to go.
Talk, shut up.
Mandatory movements in the future. Can you have Noah show the viewers how to properly tune a drive rack?
Yeah, we're coming up with that video. Yes, we are. We're actually working on a video. Depends on you guys. Tell us if you really want to see it and vote on it and keep on coming back and say, yo, we need to see this. Then we will. If we get enough people to say, yes, we want to see that, I will do it for the channel. And then what we were planning to do, I was going to build an old school sound and tune it. And he's going to be the new style of the new era, showing the frequency and when start out from to when end. And me going to do the same. So that's it. But while you're on here, you want to support this channel, click the like button right now. You can just click the like button. Do me that favor there, please. And thank you.
Yes. We have 68 people on here. I have 59 likes. We're getting close.
Yeah, man.
Okay, One Love said, did finish with sound from Jamaica, moved to Florida, was doing for I guess done for a while, but down. Okay, sorry. Watch your videos makes me want to build back my sound. I called my brother to send me all the dubs. Honestly, not tooting our own horn, but over the last 5 years, and other people have told us, they said the amount of people that this channel has made people build back sound.
We'll get a list. We'll get a list together. Yeah.
And honestly, when we first started, we started on YouTube, on Facebook. Well, he did. Just putting up stuff just casually, nothing. We didn't think nothing of it or whatever have you. For years, he has been putting up stuff for probably about 10 years since Noah was a toddler. And we never really thought nothing of it, not realizing people were watching.
Yes.
But that's him with his passion. His passion is contagious. And he was more passionate at the fact that he saw that the culture was dying. Everything was going to powered sound, speak upon stick. No disrespect, but a speak upon a stick has its place. That's not dancehall. So I'll say it. He may not say it. Yeah. I don't want to go to a big dance hall and see a powered speak upon a stick. There are some bad powered sounds. Yes. But not everybody is investing that bad money. You get what I'm saying? Sound, yes. So, speak up on stick for me is for a baby shower or a wedding.
Disrespectful.
That's just me. That don't mean anything. Hey, a Corolla is not the same thing as a Benz. I'm just saying they both get you to the same place.
And a Benz is not the same as a Rolls Royce.
You get what I'm saying?
There are levels to it. Big up to Mark Nectune. There are levels to this.
That's all it is. It's not a disrespect.
It's not a disrespect.
But you know, we come from the culture of sound system. Boxes,
wire, speaker.
That's why we have the T-shirt.
Yes.
Box, wire, speaker.
Yes. So we come from that era.
You get what I'm saying? Yes. So like I stated, there is, let me correct myself, not correct, but clarify. Yes. There are great powered sound systems, but the money you would have to put into that is probably double and triple a passive sound.
Yes, correct.
So yes, I've heard nice sound systems, but correct. Not everybody's spending that money.
Yeah, man, correct. So, as I said, we are, as I start out originally saying, love the passion. Let's get more younger people into our passion, the sound system passion. Let's get more younger people in it so the tradition cannot die. Because after this 2-3 generation, me feel sound system will just get fade out. After a while, you won't see too many big sound and too many things are going because the number one, nobody want to teach anybody about it. Number two, everybody hide the information. Some gatekeepers don't want to let in the man there because if you let in a man there, film food get eat. So there's a lot of things contribute to the sound system culture, why it is not growing as it should be. To me, sound system when I first started out was an infectious disease. I know me still can't find the cure for it. So let's keep our sound system culture alive, and that's why we do these type of videos, just to have a conversation about it. We can't always show the amplifier and the big box and the dub plate. That's all cool. But sometimes we have to give the lessons to let people understand we are to keep a culture alive. Don't believe me? How many young sound you know right now coming to the business? Young sound with young people. Show it to me. Not many. So what do you think is going to happen to the culture?
I'm going to run through a few things. Quick answers, right? Because I have a few. So Sean said, how is that processor compared to Apex and PV Cosmos?
Here we go.
Well, I guess you could just...
For me, all right, let me explain. For me, I do not like to compare equipment. Every one of these equipment got its purpose. And it depends on what you are looking for.
Somebody wanted to know the name.
Yeah, man. Right there.
Hold on. There you go, the name.
And the maker
it's vintage, ain't it?
Yeah, the maker that make it name. But that's what I want to say. The maker will make the name of it. So for me, back to the question. For me, is what you're looking for in your sound system. Sound system is an artwork. Some people may not like this because it's not digital. For me like it because I come from that era where I understand what it was about and how to use it. So that's how we do with the thing. It's called preference. For me, I will use this over a Rector scale. For me, if you know how to use it and where to put it in the chain of the sound system, that also too matters. You understand? So for me, I will use this over a Rector scale. For me, I will use it with a Rector scale. Depends on where I'm putting it in the chain.
Okay. Next, I'm gonna go through a few things. Mr. Wright said, finding this channel was a blessing just to show you acid. Send me on a 3-week-long research to see if the chip in my Richter scale was the right one.
Was it the right one?
Yeah. Oh yeah, was it the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Thomas said, I'm trying to answer everybody according because I know it's a delay. As I am created a hybrid between old and new when it comes to equipment. I'm gonna answer. Do you have a couple of questions here? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So this person said, Thomas Simpson said, can I ask, what are your thoughts on overcrowded racks and unnecessary equipment in racks? And what would you say must-haves in a sound rack?
Must-have in a sound rack? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to get it and bring it to you. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to get it.
I'm going to answer VK because I know the answer to that. You're asking which speakers do you think is good for 18-inch bass? There's a lot of more things that's going to come into that. You need to have the box, the specs, the amplifier you're using. So you would have to have all that information and then ask the question.
Brand
it just
new.
makes it easier.
Brand new. Okay. If I'm building a sound for somebody, this sound is going to Jamaica. What this is an X32 Midas board, right? So this has equalizer, mic delay, compressor, reverb. You can sub your channel and have one of these play your bass plus your two-way tops. If you got a powered sound, you could still use this by itself and don't have to use anything else. If you got a sound system for the mic delay, for the reverb, for the equalizer, everything is in one full package. In today's world, if I'm building a sound for somebody, this is a must, or the Midas 12. Midas MR12, right, Noah?
Yeah, MR12.
Midas MR12 if you cannot afford this one. And the Midas MR12, to me, my opinion, got a warmer sound than this one right here. It does.
But that's the one you use.
But that's the one I'm using right here. It's a must in today's world. If you don't want, for the man who asked me the question for the over processed rock with a bag of equalizer, bag of BBE, and it's also got BBE. He also got 204 in this unit. So there's a lot you can do. You just need to do your research. I cannot give everybody the answer to what they're looking for, but I can be a guide to what you want to get in today's world. Now, I'm not spending, buying this, buying that. By the time you look, this man is saying, oh, use this. Oh, next engineer is saying, oh, I don't like this, buy this. By the time you look, your garage full of equipment. Because everybody have preference. But in today's world, this is the boss, or the Midas, or the Yamaha, or whatever. But this for me that I know, somebody helped me with this years ago. And I was very scared of using it about 10 years or a couple years down the road. Till I get used to it. Just like any other things that you don't know, you're going to be scared of it. But once you get the hang of it and learn it, you're good to go. So in today's world, I would say this is the man. This is brand new, by the way. Now open, still sealed. See it? This is a customer sound system I'm building. So they're still collecting their parts, and I'm just having it here. They ship it to me, and I just have it here. So in today's world, I will say X32. This is the back of it. How it look. You understand? And you can connect to your computer, wirelessly control. You can do a whole lot of stuff. Change the game. That's where we are now in today's world.
Yeah. Also, the guy, Mr. Wright, said, and from that, it was the wrong chip, and I got it changed. Can I tell you, the world is different.
All right.
The world is different. It makes. Sorry.
World of difference it makes. So that's what I do. I do not know everything, but I do my research. You see, I was able to help him. He had the wrong chip into the erector scale, and that's why some people buy the erector scale and they don't like them because it's not doing what it's supposed to do, because somebody went into it, take the original chip out of it, so it's not functioning like it should.
Exactly.
There you go.
So Reginald said Nadia is right about the power systems. Yeah. I have a powered and a passive sound system, and it's night and day.
Yeah, man. So that's what we do over here, folks. We create this channel because we saw where there was a need for it. This channel is not going to be a top channel. I'm going to tell you why. It should be, but I'm going to tell you why it's not going to be a top channel. It is not tearing down nobody's sound. You understand? We are 9 to 5 people that come up in the game. Me, work very hard to obtain my history and my experience. Because you can't buy experience. When you go look a job, they're asking you, how much years experience you got in doing this? I've been doing it all my life. But I'm not the king of doing it. I didn't tell anybody that. But I'm here to help. This channel is here to help. And I would appreciate you if you press the like button. Tell more sound people about it. That's how we keep this growing, and that's how we keep this channel rising to where it needs to be. Like I said, it is not going to be a top 10 channel. It's not a mix-up channel. It's not one of them channels where you hear a man and say, yo, that's sound. If you look at all my videos, you will never see me put down anybody's sound. You understand? So that's what this channel is about. Our passion and what we love. So big up to everybody that's on here. If you don't subscribe, I'm asking you, please subscribe to the channel. So when we do stuff like this, or show equipment, or show sound, you can get a link, and then it's going to tell you, hey, I see this is going on live, or we post a video. So that's how you keep in contact with the channel and help it to grow and help the little ghetto youth spread the word about sound system. Anybody commenting?
Yes. Mr. Wright said, and to be fair, anyone who needs the chip, I can provide the details. That's great.
No problem. I'm going to have a link it up. I'm going to have a link it, Father. No problem. So that's what the culture is about. And let me go give me a minute. While you read the comments section, just get something.
Analog crossover versus drive right. Doesn't matter to sound quality.
Depends on what you're looking for. Yes, no, be like analog.
He said he likes analog. That was for Carly, if I'm reading that right. Carly Thompson. And you vote for Noah to do video with tuning in the drive rack. Yeah.
Yeah, if we get enough vote, we do it. Alright, so we're gonna show back to the real sound people them now. There was a time, this is piece that I collected. This is a piece you're not gonna see out there in today's world like that. And if you see it, it's gonna look like a truck run over it if you see it in today's world. But I have one in fair condition because I like to collect things in mint condition. Once it got a little scratch or any like an airline mark on it, for me, it's in fair condition. This right here is a wicked piece of bass enhancer. This right here
Bring it close.
is a bad piece of bass enhancer.
The 362.
The 362
BBE.
sub. Not just BBE. Look what the writing said at it when it said BBE underneath.
Sonic maximizer and subwoofer.
Yes, you won't find a lot of these in today's world, but this piece on your bass line, if you know how to put it and you know what you're doing, can be a wicked bass enhancer. Other than 204, other than Cosmo, other than all these other things, this is one of them too. Who knows, knows. Who you don't know, don't know.
I've never seen this.
Okay. Okay. There you go. There you go. And I'm going to give you a little bit of history about me and equipment. There was one equipment when I was going to school, going to Canal I-5, Benson and another guy was there. Anybody know Canal I-5? It is not like it used to be, where you could go to Canal I-5 in Manhattan and buy a fully equipped dancehall sound system or whatever you need. It was right there.
Cool.
There was a crossover I spent half my life I try find. There was a crossover I spent half my life trying to get it. It was like a nemesis. I couldn't get my hand on it. And it took me over 30 years to find one of them. And when I find one of them, no matter what the price it was selling for, I had to buy it. And I'm going to show it to you. This is a piece out of my bedroom. This is not the tour yet, you know. But just give you a little piece of the cherry on the top. I'm going to show it to you. This piece right here. Anybody familiar with sound system? This is a BSS crossover. You don't see this every day out there. You understand? You don't see the crossover every day out there like that.
Waiting for it to focus.
They are one of them who make the first, to me, the first drive rock them will come out.
I don't know if it's blurry.
You understand? So this to me are one of the first drive rock that I try to get. If you see how many way this crossover play, now I lock off that no man. See this? Yeah man. So who know equipment is made by a company named BSS.
On Mixmaster, you can set up a time for him. He doesn't just come to Jacksonville. He has to be summoned. So if you want to set up an appointment,
Yeah.
you can message him also on Facebook, Acid Sound System through Messenger, and then he can let you know like available times and stuff like that.
Yeah,
As
man.
far as the distro, he can link you to a distro, depending on which one is available, because usually those are made by hand unless you're just gonna buy a store bought one.
Really?
Lot 37, where are you located? Somebody's asking, can I get into one of your events?
Yeah.
So let me know where
Where
you're
you're
located.
and your sound gotta be ready. Plug and play.
A plug and play sound.
So before you come to one of our event, you got to go test your sound and make sure it's ready. Because them guys out there that come, they will eat you alive if you ain't ready. So
But we never heard you, so we just
we never
saying that
heard
in
you. We're
general.
just giving you an idea what's going on. We're not saying you are that. We're just giving an idea. So yes, we do take scheduling for anybody who wanna appear in one of the events. Yes, we do. You don't have to pay like how some people charge. You don't.
Okay.
Comments?
What should mean more? Reproducing studio quality and sound enhancement. Also, I have a PSS 500 and a PSS 1000W APM. They are boss amps, but getting old now. Okay. Oh, we ready. Trust Florida. Okay. Well, link us too. Same thing. We'll let you know because we typically always have people from the year before that ask. But link us on Facebook. Same thing. Acid Sound System. Send a message. Send a picture of the sound
Yes.
and everything. So and then we'll take it from there. Because we're getting ready to get the sounds together. Who still wants to be in it? Who got to drop out? Whatever. All right. Next person. Kingpin said analog gives warmer sound.
True. True.
Young generation, are you coming to Houston, Texas at any time in the future? By invitation, yeah. If that's an invitation, yeah, but not necessarily. We want to, but we don't have anything coming up planned. Like I stated, we can come anywhere if we're setting up an appointment, right, babe?
Yeah, we do.
Somebody's just asked us about coming to Canada. We had to give them, timeline and availability.
We'll
So we can go anywhere with long as the availability, but nothing for Texas at this time. The next place we'll be is in New York City.
Next place will be in Amazura Quality Sound Competition, where I am going to be the host for that. They're going to be a trophy big as me, and they're going to be US money involved and Guyanese gold. That's going to be in Amazura. You understand the date on that now there?
September 20th. So we will be in New York from September 20th for the entire weekend. We actually have, if anybody needs acid, one person's already reached out, one or two people to come and do some sound setup. We can squeeze it in if you're in the New York City area. Well, New York City. Yeah.
Next question. Pick up.
Yes. Positive vibration sound. Good night, Father Acid. Big up to you and your family. I'm watching from Guyana. Happy birthday to Noah. Sound culture real.
Yeah, man. Big up the positive. Big up yourself, Father. Thank you, Virgin. Thank you.
Somebody's asking, Kingpin's asking, better than a big bottom? Question mark.
See now. That's what I keep on repeating myself with it. Sound system is preference. You gotta learn about the equipment, study what you want it to do, and then you buy it. Or if you know somebody will have one, you can try it and say, okay, is this going to deliver what I want?
Okay, so
some people like the 204. They call it the big bottom. Dragon call it the big low. Some people don't like the big bottom, but that's what right on it. The APX big bottom. That's what right on it. I say big low. But I like the big bottom part either. That's the name they put on it. I didn't put it there. So I used to be crazy about the big bottom. I used to use it a lot, and people still does use it a lot. You have the silver one, and you have the black knob one. Some people let you think that the black knob one is more better than the silver knob one. Depends on how you tune your sound. I will say for me, the 204 is good. If that's what I have to use, that's what I will use. But there are other, and that's what I don't like about sound system. Everybody keep on wanting to use the same bass processors. There are more out there that even better than the one that you even asking about. Not saying you, in general. There are more bass processors out there that's real wicked on bass line, but we don't take the time to do the research and look.
Okay, so this is a better way to answer the question, because you got to answer the question.
Yeah.
So basically, you just give where you would. So you've used Cosmo. That much I know. You've put Cosmos on sound.
Big button,
204.
Yeah.
and then your favorite, which is your heartstring, which is that one. But in reality,
Yes.
if you had three of them on the table, I guess that's what the question is.
Yes.
Which one are you gonna go to first?
If I have three bass processors I will pick from, I will go for a 204. My second will be a Cosmo, PV Cosmo. That's the name. V2 or whatever. I will go for that. My third will be not a popular one that everybody know, but is good. It's called the Bellare. Wicked bass processor. Yeah, but if I have to pick, I will pick the 204, the PV Cosmo, or the Bellare.
So what happened to the one that you just pulled over here? That's what we're asking.
That's special.
That's what they're asking about.
Which
That's
one?
what he was asking about. He
Which
said,
one?
"Is that better than the big bottom?" Right?
Depends on how you're using it. I said that.
I said, "Which one would you choose?" Out
Which
of
one will I choose? For me, I would choose this because why I will choose this? Sorry, I didn't understand the question. So let me come back to that. Sorry, guys. I will use this because I understand what this is and I know what this can do. And I will use it because I want my sound to be different and still deliver that bass line differently from having what everybody has.
And I think it's
Yes.
also going to come down to accessibility too.
Accessibility, if you can find one of these.
If you can find it. So
Yes.
basically any one of those is
yeah,
good,
yeah,
right?
If I can't find one of these, I will go with the 204. I will go with the Cosmo. I will go with I will go with even this if you can find it. That's if you can find it. Because what I fear now, every sound want the same bass processor because that's what everybody talk about. How about using one, make people say, yo, me never see that before. Yo, me have to find this bad man. One of them things.
Nesta Pattyfoot say, you know anything about DBX synthesis on bass? Are you familiar
Yes,
with it?
yes, I am. You're not forced to use it on his bass for years. It's
Okay.
been around for years. It's bad. We just gotta know how to use that too. Because it also can make you or break you too.
Well, Sean, you know the motto. I know you coming from Facebook side. He said, use what you have. That's the rule.
That's what I'm trying to. I don't want to say it like that, like I'm
Turn it.
pushing down things down people. Block
The other way. Yeah. Perfect.
I don't want to sound like I'm trying to force people to use. Y'all forget this. No, I'm the type of sound man that use something that is not popular and make people say, "Wow!" Send somebody go look for it. Like, yo, where you get that? Yo, I love how it sound. That's what sound system culture is about. It's about the artwork, not trying to use what everybody I use. Come on with something, make a man say, yo, I respect that, brother. That sound nice. We never see it before. I don't see too much of that in the sound business. Every sound you see practically look the same.
Mr. Wright said, one thing to note is that when you research and take the time to put in the work and research, it costs you less in terms of spending. I cannot afford to buy today and change later.
Yes, and that's what a lot of people is doing. They go and hear a sound and play, and some of the time, you know what I see Stone Love do for years? And I'm probably gonna be the first one to tell you. I see Stone Love have equipment on the sound that the light is just blinking and it's not doing nothing. And people run go buy it. Yo, I'm gonna buy it. Boy, it no work out. Sorry, Father Paul. Sorry. Yeah, man.
Sean said a lot of people follow trends.
Yes, they do.
Mr. Wright says partner draw come once per year. Research is key. Spend
Yeah,
the time
research
to
make you
research.
spend less money.
Yes, it's true.
Yes, man.
That's true. But I think we're all good. You finish your work?
Now, I feel like show them something and then I go hold a shower. I'm tired.
You showing a lot today.
Yeah, I got to give my viewers things to go and look and do their homework and say yes. To show them that I am real. I'm not just pretending or semi-like the game. Anybody know me? Let me give you a story. One time I carried my son to play at a gig at a school and the driver get drunk and never come pick up the sound. I had to move the sound. You know what I had to do? I had to take the sound and put it on the subway. Me and my friend them from school. Put it on the subway and hold the train door. The lady will operate the train doors. Hey, you can't do that. But we got to put the box them in there on the train. We reach at 225th Street. We take off the sound and carry it down the stairs. Long before them have them running stage, we go like that, them new thing. We have to walk down there with a rock that make out a board. That make out a wood, out a board. And the box them put into a big, what them call a big car them used to run back taxi back then? Station wagon.
Yes.
That's where I am coming from in sound system. I'm from Jamaica. So I love it, brother. Sound system is my life. Is my passion. If I can't see sound system, I can't function. Me a madman. Send me God out the madhouse. That's how I feel about sound system. So you got people. Try to make your sound different and sound good. That's the main thing. It's an artwork. You don't have to have the Rector scale. You don't have to have the 204. There are other things out there, people, that you can use. You just gotta put in the time and the research.
So Positive Vibration Sound said, for fun, I tried a Clarion car crossover to tune my bass, and it was unbelievable how great it sounds.
But Clarion Clarion is got a lot of history to it. Anybody know about Clarion? Yes.
Somebody had asked this question earlier. I guess I thought I said it. Sorry, can you ask my question again, please? Sorry. Reproducing studio sound or sound enhancement? I think he was asking what should you be looking for. I think in your sound, when you're tuning your sound, what are you overall looking for?
When a sound is tuned to me, you gotta understand. If you're playing Technics 1200 for all who know sound system, if you're playing turntable, it is different. If you are reproducing the music already mastered and mixed for us to play on a sound system, you should tune your sound just like that. Tune your sound to deliver what you're playing on it. Don't over process your sound. I see a lot of people use the expander. It's a good thing. It brings something to the table. But most people take the taste out of some people's mouth because it's doing this too much. It's over excursion. That's what it's called. Use the thing moderately and lightly and add it to the music. You can't add things to the music that's never been put in the music. You can't. Play the music like how it was meant to play. That's it. Some people over process, too much equipment, too much tuning, just bring the thing way out of what, Reggie. And then you get annoying frequency bothering your ears, or you have a headache listening to certain songs. I remember me and my wife go to a clash. And by the time the sun done play, she have a serious headache.
I had to leave and sit in the car. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to tell you how bad the sound sounded. I had a toothache, but I had taken, to go to the clash, I had taken some painkillers to kill the dead in the tooth, right? I was fine. But you see when them frequencies that were not playing good were in there, it was like going through my body. It's like so I had to go back and sit in the car. This was many years ago.
Yes.
But even now, like I said, I'm not an engineer, but I've been around probably more sounds than certain people that own sound. Yeah. So I know the difference. I'm not as good as Noah and Acid, but I'm pretty good. I'm close. So we have a lot of sounds that, just like you were saying with the clapping, I like a good low mid. I like a good top end. I love bass. However, I've been to an event, I'm not going to say which one, where literally my ears, and Noah's the one that taught me, that women's ears are more sensitive scientifically than a man.
Yes,
but
correct.
My ears, I thought they were damaged.
Yeah.
Because that clapping was so intense and so bad. And you have to monitor your sound, especially if we're in a field and we're like 200 feet away, 150 feet. Yeah, you can play it, but you can't. When the closer your sound is, you're supposed to know, your engineer is supposed to know, you keep it at a level. Because guess what? If your ears is hurting, nobody's having a good time. No. Nobody's not hearing the clarity. And there is no clarity.
System, yeah. So I would say, for the man who asked me the question, this is what I think is asking me, tune your sound to what it needs to play, reproduce back the same sound. You cannot over tune your sound or use a bag of equipment to get the same nice mastered studio sound that it was meant to play at. Just play the sound, the right frequency, the right balancing, and you will have a proper sound system.
Yeah. Everybody Kingpin been asking about this soldering. Why are you using?
Jaja. I've come to the school. I've come to the school. It take me what 15 years to find that sound.
Yeah, and I'm the one that gotta suffer
Yes.
to look it up.
Yeah, man, 15 years.
I'm here the researcher.
Then I learned that all solder wire are not the same. Trust me.
Sean said, well, Thomas first said, so everything in moderation.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Sean said, if money wasn't an object, I would use only the X32 rack and a drive rack, or a digital mixer and a drive rack. That's it.
Well, guess what? I could introduce you to something that don't have to break the bank. They have a thing they call the Midas MR12. Look it up. It does the same thing as the big X32 that costs a lot of money. Look it up, please. I'm going to give that gift to you, so look it up. And it's rackable. Yeah, man. And it's made by Midas, made one of the best preamp in the world. So
yeah, it's really good. Noah has that one on his sound.
Yes.
Positive vibration sound said, I love music just like you, Father Acid, but I don't have to hide and buy my equipment.
Easy.
See me running up the house with a QSC 5050 in my hand, hiding just for my wife don't see me buy another amplifier. See,
I do it too, don't worry. I do it too.
Well, the first several years he didn't have no Noah. Noah was too young.
Yeah.
So I had to order. So I knew everything that was coming in.
Yeah,
so.
she knew everything I was buying, so I couldn't go around the thing. All I had to say that, next year I'm not buying nothing, man. That's it.
But I will say this, but like I said, I keep saying there was life before Noah as a teenager and life after. Now Noah can do everything I used to do, so I kind of fell by the wayside. But
no, we can't replace it. No worries.
We've been on hunts through, like I said, before Facebook Marketplace. It was Craigslist.
Craigslist, yes.
We was Craigslist crackheads.
Yes.
We found a carpenter on Craigslist. We found a Crown 5000 VZ.
On Craigslist.
No, we found it on eBay. But we found out he lived in West Palm Beach. He was actually on the last video we put out.
Yeah, man.
Sensation Sound.
Big up to Sensation. Big up to Sensation.
So his name is still marked as Crown 5000 VZ.
VZ in my phone.
Yeah. What else we found on Craigslist was another thing. Oh, your CDJs.
CDJs, yes.
Even after you messed them up, and we've had to find some more, and it was funny.
I didn't mess it up.
Oh, something. Well, you know what I meant.
Some selector mess it up. I may have to get on a level. and me get my things. You understand? Alright.
Yeah, so the CDJs, oh my gosh, I was the research in full before there was Siri, and but I was the manual researcher. But yeah, go ahead.
We must keep our culture alive, people. Please get involved with kids them tonight. We know we're busy. I try to feed everybody and give them cell phone and give them game and PS1 and PS9 and PS7. Try to get your kids them more into a culture. Enough for me with sound system. Try to get them more into the culture.
Yes.
Because I know kids living with Jamaicans in the house and them not eat with dumpling, eat with mackerel. What you talk about? Straight Burger King. We're not going to that. Next topic for that. But we must teach our kids with culture, bro.
No, but that's a good subject, and I think I'm gonna bring it up again because I'm a product of that, right? I was the one that was called the Gatekeeping. I was my father's first child when he came from Jamaica. So with the culture thing, if you are in-house, I know for fathers sometimes not everybody's in-house with their kids, but if you have a child in your house, no one knows it, and when my son used to live here, he know it. If Maurice is doing something, everybody got to be there. Whether it's the car getting fixed, You need to learn that.
The sound,
moving.
You have to help me move.
You gotta move. You gotta move a wire.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? We have people that we know that they petting their sons or their daughters. Just like what's the name of the? I love that group. The one with the girl with the daughter as his Young Guns.
Young Guns. Big up to Young Guns. Yes.
So it don't even have to be a boy child.
You don't have to be a boy child. Some man believe because you have a girl. Sometimes a girl can be a wickeder engineer than even weaker. For them, he is even more sensitive. So you go work for both parties. We are to bring with kids into the culture.
It's not about what they like.
No, I'm not telling about, oh, daddy, me not like, what? At them time, them start pushing fire upon you because you want to sit down and eat my cereal and get phone and get access to internet and get clothes and car for drive. And you can't learn nothing about daddy culture, where daddy come from. Nah, brother.
Some songs Noah know from he's 9 years old. All what? Temptations, all of them songs because his father played. And I'll be looking at him. I have a video of him. He was like 10. I was like, how do you know that song?
Yeah,
that's all a part of the musical culture.
Yeah,
so, men who have their kids under the same roof, your child should know your culture.
Hell yeah.
It ain't about what you want. You got to do what I say. When you leave.
Into that, man. In my Yankee. Wow. Brother. Tighten up, man. But anyway, people. Shall I read some of the comments?
Sorry.
Comments, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, man, real talk. Them overdo it with the expand. I'm going back. And it takes away from the music. I'm just going to run through it. Cutty, check in. What's up, Cutty? From the UK.
Cutty, big up yourself, brother. QSS, big up yourself, Cutty.
It says Cutty here.
Yeah, man.
Thomas says, I believe every sound should be unique. So no sound system should be the same. Absolutely.
Yeah, yes, man.
I'm at your school, Father Acid. Okay. He's like, yeah, I know. Somebody's checking. Jerry, watching from Belize.
Yeah, man. Jerry, big up yourself. Thank you for the check-in. Big up my QSS family. Everything good. Yeah, man. But people, as we say, we must keep the sound system going. Even big up to there's a good box builder in the UK. The name is QSS. His name is Cutty. Me and Cutty attack and they must say, I say they know say and my son I run the building box business. I mean be like, wow, I love that. So you know if you have your son or your daughter into engineer or mixing, it can be building things, it can be adding. There's a lot so much we Caribbean people have to offer our kids if we just put the little effort in at them to say, yo, this is our culture. Big up to every sound man that's on here. Big up to every sound lover that's on here. Big up to everybody with check in. If you like the conversation so far, press like right now. That's how you help me build the channel. This channel is not about who are the best sound, who have the most expensive sound. I come from Jamaica where my father used to use Motorola, Pisa tweeter. I come from Jamaica, my father have tube amps pan table. And that's where me come from. So me not come from no luxury rich sound and me have this or me have that. Like I tell people, I'm gonna say it again before I go. You know what I like in this culture and what I like to see? Is when I see an expensive sound that can buy a house and a little sound that have some little realistic equalizer or a little mismatch, rain crossover, run circles around them. I like to see it because that's not what the culture is about. Use what you got.
Yep.
You must perfect your sound to be the best. Don't get it wrong. But so for some people, oh, this me I use, you know. You see that the sound the chaka chaka, but the chaka chaka sound I run around your door. Why is that? Wow. I think we are being misled by today's world, by everything that we have access to now. I think we're overdoing it. Because there's so much your ears can take. There's so much your ear can take. Whether you have 47 bass box, whether you have 6 bass box, are the same police them come when the people them call them. So, big up to every sound people that's on here. Big up yourself, and we must keep our culture growing. And that's what my channel is about. My channel is not about who have the best sound, who do I think of the this or the that. It's just doing this what I love. That's it. So I'm gonna get ready for go, cause you know me have a 9 to 5 for go a morning, cause I am the 9 to 5 sound system. Yes, I'm gonna come from money. I'm gonna come from gold. I come from my mother and my father. They grew me right.
Let me do a quick check-in. We're about to close out.
Yeah, do a quick check-in before we close out.
Real Talk said Cutty. Trilogy Sound from Antigua. Big up Acid.
Yeah, Trilogy Sound, big up yourself, brother. Big up my Antiguans them.
Check-in from Studio Live, I guess sound.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the check-in from Studio Live. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Until next time.
Yes.
We're gonna go here now.
Yeah, man. Until next time, thank everybody for checking in. And this is how you can help this channel grow and spread. Press the like button, subscribe so you can get your notification when I do videos like this. Because I don't know it all. I learn as I grow. You understand? So big up the UK sound man them. Big up the Antiguan sound man them. Big up the German sound man them. Big up every sound man that's on here. I can't remember everybody. Big up every sound man that's on here. Thank you very much to partake in what the little humble ghetto youth have to say. You understand? And building this channel, we will go further. And we'll have drive rock settings coming up next. Now we're tuning a sound and actually showing you the frequency, what we are doing, certain things. We're going to have that coming up.
All right. Have to flex. Thanks for checking in.
Flex, thank you for checking in, but you have to go back and watch what the thing. Bless up yourself and bless up to everybody. Good night, good morning. Depends on what type of the world you are. Thank you very much for checking. Thank you.
Easy Acid from Revelation. I'm just going to do these quick checkouts and then we're going to be gone. Nesta, I learned a lot from you guys. Easy Card Acid coming from Revelation Sound. Junior, super hype. Fagan says bless. Thank you. And the family, good night from One True Sound. Love for the chat. Thanks. Have a good night.
Everybody have a good night. Have a good day. Be safe. Thank you very much.